You send a client work and everything's fine. And then you're at dinner later on and your stomach drops. Something tells you that you messed up. It's come from nowhere, but it's like a fire alarm has gone off in your mind. You don't know what, but you just feel it. And you're already thinking about the laptop again. Your partner notices it before you even move, and you know what they're thinking. He's thinking about work again. So you're trying to manage that and stay present and try not to check, try to appear like nothing is happening. Underneath it, there's just this quiet fear. Did I mess something up? Did I miss something? Did I screw up with a really good client that's going to affect my income? And you start doing mental maths. And there's nothing you can do right now. So you just sit there waiting. That's the part nobody warns you about, how one tiny gut feeling can impact so many parts of your life. Sometimes you feel like you're half in conversation, half somewhere else, always thinking about something you sent to a client, trying to spot something that might not even be there. It's like when you send a message on WhatsApp and you see the 2 green ticks, that means it's delivered. Somebody's read it, but you've not got a reply. So you start rereading to try and find what you've done to cause that silence. And the longer it goes on, the more your brain fills in the gaps. And I think there's a part that makes it even lonelier. You can't really explain this to anybody. Your partner wants to help but doesn't fully get it because they've never been freelance. And your friends think you just need to switch off. You need to stop working. And someone might say something like, just don't think about it, as if that's something that's an option. Because the difference is, and it's so vast, that in a job, there's a structure holding you, holding everything together. A salary will land every month regardless. Colleagues will absorb some of that uncertainty with you, and you have those colleagues to vent with. But in freelancing, there's actually none of that. It's just you and your thoughts. And when your thoughts have no one to bounce off, they just get louder. And that's the emotional reality most people in this space are afraid to talk about. Not because it's rare, but because there's kind of nowhere to say it out loud. For a long time, I kind of thought it was a me problem. I need a better system. I need more certainty, a way to feel stable. Does that mean that I should go back to a 9 to 5? Am I not cut out for freelancing? But I've come to understand something, and it's been a great learning. Freelancing is just volatile by nature. There's no fixed ground around anything to do with freelancing. There's no manager that's going to tell you that everything's fine, and no signal that you're okay. And when your brain can't find that signal, it'll just create problems. And most of us will always respond in the same way. Fight it, go back to the laptop, check again, do more work, think more, trying to fix the feeling by doing stuff. But here's the thing about trying to push back against the tide. The tide doesn't even know you're there, and it's coming in anyway. And the harder you push, the more exhausted you get. The volatility of freelancing is kind of like weather. You can dress for it, you can build a shelter, but you can never stop it arriving. So what can we do about this to actually help? I would say don't pretend it's not there. Don't try and stop yourself from feeling it. That dinner moment is completely real, and the stomach drop moment's completely real. Quiet fear, it's just part of it. So you don't have to perform calm when you don't have it, or if you don't have it. But here's the distinction that took me a long time to figure out. Feeling it is fine. Letting it make your next business decision is where it really costs people. Because that feeling shows up, you notice it, but don't act from it. It's not the same as being unbothered, but it's just not letting the tide choose your next move. Freelancing, I've said it before on this channel, it doesn't reward talent. It rewards whoever keeps going when there's no signal that everything is okay. Now, one thing that has genuinely helped me is saying these things out loud to somebody who's lived it, and not really for advice or for a solution, but just to hear somebody say, I get it. And I've sat at that dinner table too. It's huge, because that moment when somebody you feel actually gets it as well changes just how heavy it feels. That's why I've created calls that are 20, 30 minutes. I'm not trying to sell anything, no pitch, just an honest conversation about what you're feeling about your freelance career, how your week or your month looks, what you're worried about. If any of this felt familiar, if you've ever felt like you couldn't explain it to anybody else around you, there's a link below where you can book a call with me. Again, I'm not trying to sell anything. I promise I won't. This is just a chat. This is just one freelancer trying to help another, because I've been there and I understand.